Once upon a time in the magical land of Pixie Hollow, there lived a tiny and curious fairy named TinkerBell. She had a talent for fixing things, and her best friends included Silvermist, the water talent fairy, and Rosetta, the garden talent fairy. One sunny morning, while TinkerBell was busy tinkering with a broken teapot, she heard a chirping sound. That doesn't sound like a usual bird, she thought. She followed the sound and found a shimmering blue bird perched on a tree. This bird was different from any she had seen before. It had a tiny scroll tied to its leg. Intrigued, TinkerBell carefully untied the scroll. On it were the words, "Greetings from the future. Beware of the black storm." TinkerBell's heart raced. What could this mean? She quickly called her friends. Silvermist, Rosetta, and Fawn, the animal talent fairy, gathered around. "This bird comes from the future. We need to understand the message," TinkerBell explained. Silvermist looked worried. "A black storm? That sounds dangerous," Rosetta added. "The future bird must have come to warn us." Fawn patted the little bird gently. "Look, it seems to want us to follow it." The group decided to trust the bird and followed it through the forest. After flying for a while, they reached the edge of Pixie Hollow, where they had never ventured before. Suddenly, dark clouds began to gather, and the wind howled through the trees. The blue bird chirped urgently. "This must be the black storm," TinkerBell cried out. As the storm approached, TinkerBell remembered her tinkering tools. She quickly fashioned a shield using leaves and twigs. Her friends helped her gather more materials, and soon they had a large protective canopy. The storm raged, thunder roared, and lightning flashed. But everyone huddled safely under their makeshift shelter. After what seemed like hours, the storm finally passed. The fairies emerged from their shelter to find Pixie Hollow safe and sound. TinkerBell and her friends cheered. The blue bird chirped happily. With a final flutter, the bird flew back into the sky, disappearing into a bright light. "Thank you, future bird," TinkerBell and her friends called out. That night, as TinkerBell tucked herself into her cozy bed, she couldn't help but wonder about the future and the magical bird. She learned that with friends by your side and a bit of tinkering magic, any challenge could be overcome. And who knows? Maybe one day, another message from the future would come just when they needed it the most. With a heart full of gratitude and adventure, TinkerBell drifted off to sleep, dreaming of the wonders that tomorrow might bring.